My InvestEngine ISA portfolio just crossed 55,000 in the month of May, a milestone I never imagined reaching when I started investing back in 2022 with just £98 in my account. But what's really fascinating is while everyone's obsessing over AI and tech stocks, Trump tariffs, and other trending themes, my physical gold ETF is silently up 29% this year. In this video, I will show you exactly what's in my stocks and shares ISA portfolio, including which positions are winning, which are struggling, and why I am actually considering adding more to my healthcare positions despite it being down nearly 11%. Stick around because I'm breaking down my entire investment strategy with complete transparency, real numbers, both wins and losses. And if you are thinking about starting your own investment journey, I have got a special bonus offer at the end that could give you up to £100 free just to start investing. Hello, I'm Dr. Suman. If you are new here, I document my journey building an investment portfolio in the UK, sharing everything I learned along the way with no sugarcoating, just practical advice and real numbers. This video is not investment advice, and none of the ETF that I'm going to discuss in this video is a recommendation for you. So please don't go and invest your money in any of these products without doing your own research. Investment carries risk and you could lose your money while investing. The global markets have been on quite a roller coaster over the last few months. Just this week, we saw a major positive turn after the US and China agreed to a 90-day tariff rollback. Beijing cut duties from 125% to just 10%, while Washington trimmed tariffs from 145% to 30%. This unexpected development has fueled market optimism, with the S&P 500 jumping over 3% in a single day. The chances of a US recession have plummeted from 65% to just 37%. But here is something most people are missing. European markets are actually outperforming the US this year. Germany's DAX is up over 15% in sterling terms, while France's CAC 40 has risen by roughly 6%. And have you noticed what's happening with the currencies? The Swiss franc jumped nearly 9% against the US dollar in April alone, its biggest monthly gain since 2008. This matters enormously for UK investors like us. Now, let me show you how these global trends are playing out in my own portfolio and why one of my worst performing assets might actually be my next big opportunity. Opening my InvestEngine dashboard, you can see my total portfolio is now £55,442 with a gain of £3,533 since my last update. I have structured my investments into two strategies: a core portfolio for my foundation and a satellite portfolio for targeted opportunities. Let's break them down. My core portfolio is valued at £53,409, up an impressive 32.39% with a gain of £3,698. The best performer is iShares NASDAQ 100 or CNX1 at £17,880, up by £1,835, an incredible 80% gain overall. This ETF holds all the major tech giants driving the AI revolution. It now makes up 33.5% of my core portfolio, slightly above my 30% target, but I am comfortable with that outperformance. This ETF has the major tech giants including Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Amazon, Broadcom. For last 4 weeks, we are seeing a mini rally in NASDAQ, and I am hoping this will continue once we get more clarity about the tariff issues. The next ETF in my portfolio is VanEck Morningstar Developed Market Dividend Leaders with the ticker TDGB at £16,751, which is up by a modest 0.7%. This is a new addition in my portfolio from March this year, replacing my momentum ETF. Momentum factor works really well in a bull market situation, but when you are anticipating a sideways or a volatile market, then momentum is not a great strategy to follow. So I changed my momentum ETF to a more defensive dividend ETF. Another advantage of this particular ETF is that it has high European market exposure, almost 51.5% of its overall allocation. So it's a good option if you're looking to move away from the US markets. This ETF serves a different purpose than the NASDAQ, providing stability through high dividend companies like Verizon, HSBC, Chevron, Pfizer, and Ross, etc. The next ETF is JP Morgan Global Emerging Market ETFs or JMRE. This sits at £10,158. This ETF has recovered nicely since February this year, and the recent US China trade developments should provide further support. I will continue to invest in this emerging market space for this year. This ETF consists of companies like the TSMC, Tencent Holdings, Alibaba, Samsung, and Reliance India, amongst the top 5 holdings. But here is where it gets really interesting. My two contrarian positions that tell a completely different story about the global markets. iShares physical gold SGLN at £4,806 is up an impressive 29% this year. While tech investors are chasing the next AI breakthrough, gold has quietly delivered spectacular returns as a safe haven. So the 10% of my portfolio has delivered excellent returns. Meanwhile, the iShares S&P 500 healthcare sector with the ticker IHCU at £3,813 is down 11.42%. This underperformance might look concerning, but I will explain shortly why I'm actually considering buying more of this ETF. This ETF has healthcare and pharma companies based in the US, Eli Lilly, United Health Group, which is in the news for all the wrong reasons lately. This is beaten down sector, but the companies within this ETF are actually quite good in my opinion. I think there is an opportunity of a turnaround in this sector over the next 6 to 12 months. I am allocating 10% of my portfolio in this particular ETF. On the InvestEngine platform, I have the savings plan activated with £500 invested every Thursday automatically without me doing anything into this portfolio. I still have £3,577 remaining from my 20,000 ISA allowance for this financial year. So I will probably reach my ISA limit within next 3 months, and as you can see, most of my money has been already deployed in the market. I also have a satellite portfolio which consists of solely the Franklin FTSE India or FRIN. The Indian market has corrected after its strong run in 2024, but I remain convinced of India's long-term growth story with its young population and expanding middle class. I don't do regular investing in the Indian markets, but some one-off buying when I have some extra cash or when the Indian markets went down significantly few months back. Now let me reveal something that most investors never talk about: the method behind what might look like portfolio madness. There is actually a deliberate strategy behind this seemingly disconnected positions. I am balancing growth opportunities with defensive positions to create resilience. Think of it like this: while my NASDAQ positions capture high growth tech opportunities, my dividend ETF provides stability. While emerging markets offer growth potential, gold gives me protection against uncertainty. This balanced approach means I am not just chasing trend but building a portfolio that can weather different market conditions. The recent volatility has validated this strategy. While some positions struggled, others thrived. For example, the gold, resulting in overall growth of the portfolio. Now let's discuss about what's working well and what needs attention in my portfolio. My tech exposure through NASDAQ has been the main growth driver at 80% gains over the last 2 years. Gold has proven its worth as a portfolio hedge, up 29%, and emerging markets have recovered to a positive territory, showing the value of patience. But healthcare is down 11.42%, facing headwinds from policy uncertainties and profit taking. So, why am I considering buying more of this? Because healthcare tends to be a defensive during downturns, and with aging population and AI healthcare innovations, I see strong long-term potential at today's discounted prices. Let me show you exactly what I'm planning to do next with this portfolio, including one move that might surprise you. Here is my action plan. First, I am continuing my allocation to healthcare ETF. Despite its recent underperformance, I believe the current price represents excellent value and will help bring this position closer to my 10% target. Second, I will maintain my £500 weekly investment schedule. This disciplined approach has been the foundation of my success as a long term investor. Third, I will utilize my remaining 3,500 ISA allowance within the next 2 to 3 months. This tax wrapper is too valuable to waste. What would you do in my position? Would you be adding to healthcare at these levels, or would you focus elsewhere? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights often help me think about my portfolios in new ways, and I would love to know where you are investing for your ISA this year. Before I wrap up, let me share the most valuable lesson I have learned on this investment journey. Something I wish someone had told me years ago. When I first started investing, I was that person checking my portfolio hourly, stressing over every dip in the market. Looking at my app today with £55,000 and consistent gains reminds me how far this journey has come over the last few years. That 80% NASDAQ gain came from staying invested during the tough times over the last 6 months. That 29% gold gain came from not following the crowd when everyone dismissed gold as outdated asset. Here is what I have learned. Successful investing isn't about finding the next big thing. It's about building a strategy you can stick with through all market conditions. Look at my portfolio graph from £98 in October 2022 to over £55,000 today. That growth wasn't linear, but the trajectory has been consistently upward. If you are just starting out, remember everyone begins somewhere. The key is to start, stay consistent, and give your money time to grow. If you are thinking about starting your own investment journey, I have got something special for you. Please check out the link in the description box below to sign up to InvestEngine platform. The actual link is in a different video, and I have provided the link to the video in the description box. Please go to that video and use the link from that video. If you sign up to InvestEngine and invest at least £100 and stay invested for next 12 months, then you will receive a bonus of up to £100. Remember, terms and conditions apply and investing carries risk. If you use my link, then I will also receive a commission from the company without any extra cost to you. This helps me generate affiliate income for this YouTube channel, and that allows me to create more and more videos so that someone can start their investment journey by getting some inspiration from this kind of videos. Thank you for staying with me through this update. Remember, invest smart and stay consistent. Hit that like button if you find value in this video, and subscribe for more portfolio updates and investment insights. This is Dr. Suman, helping you build your wealth one step at a time. See you in the next video.